everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In the video series of History of Religions, we have discussed about various religions. And in today's video, we are going to discuss about one of the oldest religions of the world, that is Hinduism. Let's get started. Hinduism is not simply a religion, but it is a way of lifestyle. Hindu praise the natural powers that sustain the life on earth. Festival season is also coming, and Indian festivals are incomplete without traditional attire and jewelries. So, I'm going to suggest you an Instagram page from where you can buy all kind of traditional wears at low price. Cash on delivery, free shipping, and even exchange facility is available there. Link of the page is in the description and also on the screen. Go through it and make this festival season traditional. Hinduism is the world's oldest religion according to many scholars, with roots and customs dating back more than 4,000 years. Today, with about 900 million followers, Hinduism is the third largest religion behind Christianity and Islam. Roughly 95% of the world's Hindus live in India. Because the religion has no specific founder, it is difficult to trace its origin and history. Hinduism is unique in that it's not a single religion but a compilation of many traditions and philosophies. Some basic Hindu concepts include the following. Hinduism embraces many religious ideas. For this reason, it is sometimes referred to as a way of life or a family of religion, as opposed to a single organized religion. Most forms of Hinduism are henotheistic, which means they worship a single deity known as Brahma, but still recognize other gods and goddesses. Followers believe there are multiple paths to reaching their God. Hindus believe in the doctrines of samsara, that is, the continuous cycle of life, death, and reincarnation, and karma, the universal law of cause and effect. One of the key thoughts of Hinduism is Atma, or the belief in soul. This philosophy holds that living creatures have a soul and they all are part of the Supreme Soul. The goal is to achieve moksha or salvation, which ends the cycle of rebirth to become part of the Absolute Soul. One fundamental principle of the religion is the idea that people's actions and thoughts directly determine their current life and future lives. Hindus strive to achieve dharma, which is a code of living that emphasizes good conduct and morality. Hindus revere all creatures and consider the cow a sacred animal. Food is an important part of life for Hindus. Most don't eat beef or pork, and many are vegetarians. Hinduism is closely related to other Indian religions, including Buddhism, Sikhism, and Jainism. There are two primary symbols associated with Hinduism, the Om and the Swastik. The word Swastik means good fortune or being happy in Sanskrit, and the symbol represents good luck. There is an interesting fact that a diagonal version of the swastik later became associated with Germany's Nazi party when they made it their symbol in 1920. The Om symbol is composed of three Sanskrit letters and represents three sounds, that is A, U, and M, which when combined are considered a sacred sound. The Om symbol is often found at family shrines and in Hindu temples. Hindus value many sacred writings as opposed to one holy book. The primary sacred texts, known as the Vedas, were composed around 1500 BC. This collection of verses and hymns was written in Sanskrit and contains revelations received by ancient saints and sages. The Vedas are composed of the Rig Veda, the Sham Veda, the Yajur Veda, and the Atharva Veda. Hindus believe that the Vedas transcend all time and don't have a beginning or an end. The Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, 18 Puranas, Ramayana, and Mahabharata believe Hinduism started somewhere between 2300 BC and 1500 BC in the Indus Valley near modern day Pakistan. But many Hindus argue that their faith is timeless and has always existed. Unlike other religions, Hinduism has no one founder but is instead a fusion of various beliefs. Around 1500 BC, the Indo-Aryan people migrated to the Indus Valley and their language and culture blended with that of the indigenous people living in the region. There is some debate over who influenced who more during this time. The period when the Vedas were composed became known as the Vedic period and lasted from about 1500 BC to 500 BC. Rituals such as sacrifices and chanting were common in the Vedic period. The epic, Puranic, and classic period took place between 500 BC and 500 AD. Hindus began to emphasize the worship of deities, especially Vishnu, Shiva, and Devi. The concept of dharma was introduced in new texts. Before moving further, I request you to please subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Hinduism and Buddhism have many similarities. Buddhism in fact arose out of Hinduism, and both believe in reincarnation, karma, and that a life of devotion and honor is a path to salvation and enlightenment. But some key differences exist between the two religions. Buddhism rejects the caste system of Hinduism and does away with the rituals, the priesthood, and the gods that are integral to the Hindu faith. The medieval period of Hinduism lasted from about 500 to 1500 AD. New texts emerged and poets since recorded their spiritual sentiments during this time. In the 7th century, Muslim Arabs began invading areas in India. During parts of the Muslim period, which lasted from about 1200 to 1757, Islamic rulers prevented Hindus from worshipping their deities, and some temples were destroyed. Between 1757 and 1947, the British controlled India. At first, the new rulers allowed Hindus to practice their religion without interference. But later, Christian missionaries sought to convert and westernize the people. Many reformers emerged during the British period, and Hinduism became the major religion of India. Starting in the 1960s, many Hindus migrated to North America and Britain, spreading their faith and philosophies to the Western world. Hindus worship many gods and goddesses in addition to Brahma, who is believed to be the supreme god force present in all things. Some of the most prominent deities include the following: Brahma, the god responsible for the creation of the world and all living things; Vishnu, the god that preserves and protects the universe; Shiva, the god that destroys the universe in order to recreate it; Devi, the goddess that fights to restore dharma; Krishna, the god of compassion, tenderness, and love; Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and purity; and Saraswati, the goddess of learning. Hindu worship, which is known as puja, typically takes place in mandir, that is temple. Followers of Hindu can visit the mandir anytime they please. Hindus can also worship at home, and many have a special shrine dedicated to certain gods and goddesses. The giving of offerings is an important part of Hindu worship. It's a common practice to present gifts such as flowers or oils to a god or goddess. Additionally, many Hindus take pilgrimages to temple and other sacred sites in India. Hinduism has many sects and is sometimes divided into the following: Shaivism, followers of Shiva; Vaishnava, followers of Vishnu; Shaktism, followers of Devi; and Smarta, followers of Brahma and all major deities. Some Hindus elevated the Hindu trinity, which consists of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Others believe that all the deities are a manifestation of one. Hindu caste system. The caste system is a social hierarchy in India that divides Hindus based on their karma and dharma. Many scholars believe the system dates back more than 3000 years. The four main castes in order of prominence include Brahmin, the intellectual and spiritual leader; Kshatriya, the protectors and public servants of society; Vaishya, the skillful producers; and Shudras, the unskilled laborers. Many subcategories also exist within each caste. The untouchables are a class of citizens that are outside the caste system and considered to be the lowest level of the social hierarchy. For centuries, the caste system determined every aspect of a person's social, professional, and religious status in India. When India became an independent nation, its constitution banned discrimination based on caste. Today, the caste system still exists in India but is loosely followed. Many of the old customs are overlooked, but some traditions, such as only marrying within a specific caste, are still embraced. Hindu holidays. Hindus observe numerous sacred days, holidays, and festivals. Some of the most well known include the following: Diwali, the festival of lights; Navratri, a celebration of fertility and harvest; Holi, a spring festival; Krishna Janmashtami, a tribute to Krishna's birthday; Raksha Bandhan, a celebration of the bond between brother and sister; Mahashivratri, the great festival of Shiva. So guys, this is all about the historical aspect and details of Hinduism. If you find this video informative, then like the video, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon.